Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, after taking 2 of 3 against the Boston Red Sox, Jay's now getting ready for 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles. But before we start simming games, I want to make a trade. So we have a look in the trading block. Right in the top is Braxton Garrett of the Miami Marlins. So let's see if we can make a trade for him and try and shore up our number 5 pitching spot in the rotation. So we're going to start by offering them Michael Wacha. Right now he's pitching out of the bullpen, making $17 million a year. That's too much for a bullpen guy. We can put Spencer Turnbull back in the bullpen, and hopefully Braxton Garrett takes his spot on the rotation. Almost gets it done if we look at the top of the bar. But it's going to take somebody like Oliveras Martinez to push the bar over to get the deal done. I'm okay with that. Let's just offer this. And it goes through. So with that done, let's sim the first 2 games, then get into game 3. And for game 1, Jays lose 7-6. And for the Jays bats, they score 6 runs on 10 hits, 6 walks, and strike out 11 times. Butler, Santander get doubles. Butler, Santander, Yelich get home runs. Butler, Harper, Santander, Yelich get the RBIs. And for the pitching, Matt Strom gets his first loss of the season. And as a team, they give up 7 runs on 11 hits, 3 walks, and strike out 4. And for game 2, Jays lose 4-3. For the Jays bats, they score 3 runs on 8 hits, 4 walks, and strike out 10 times. Jimenez Wynn hit doubles. Yelich, Jimenez, and Fry get the RBIs. Yelich and Ernie Clement get stolen bases. And for the pitching, it's Mason Miller with his 2nd loss of the season. And as a team, the Jays give up 4 runs on 5 hits, 6 walks, and strike out 10. So for game 3, Jays try to avoid the sweep. They sent Ryan Wu to the mound to go up against Dean Kremer. So let's have a look at the lineups and get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. We have an absolute treat on tap today as 2 of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these 2 are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, showing the slab in today's game, Ryan Wu. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Pete Crow Armstrong. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out playing. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
1 out, base is empty. Chop to the left side. Fry. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the 1st. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 4th, second baseman Brandon
And now it's
Lau.
Brandon Lau. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him.
Third baseman,
and he hit
Jordan
him.
Westberg.
Down to third baseman, Jordan Westberg. 2 outs. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And today's starter, Dean Kramer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Butler needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. His 17th of the year. It's 1-0.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So up next, Mason Wynn. Line drive. O'Neal makes the grab, 1 down. Bryce Harper to the plate.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Hard hit down the line and left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Crow Armstrong snags it, and that's the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And that one ripped to left. Santander makes the play, 1 down. So digging in, Colton Cowser.
Right fielder,
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count. Full count.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Batting 8th, catcher,
1
Adley
down.
Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And here it comes. Base hit, center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Outside low, 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's out to center field. Gets down, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Yandy Diaz now. That's through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. Back now in Toronto.
Leading
at the
off
plate,
for the Jays,
Gabriel Moreno.
catcher Gabriel Moreno.
The 1-1. That's inside.
1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Batting 8th,
David
third
Fry
baseman.
next up for the Blue Jays.
David Fry.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Two outs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A swing and a soft line. Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. They'll take those blue pits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
So Harper stands in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's Rick for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The next offering misses. Now 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Now that is
2 outs. Bases full. Now it's Christian Yelich. That misses. Ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And boom goes the dynamite. And they boost their lead. It's 8-3.
Well, it comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Tyler Wells.
Now pitching for
Coming on to face a
Baltimore,
righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Tyler Wells.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Fouled off left side. Got it. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Orioles,
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Ripped to third and caught. So next to hit for Baltimore, Michael Busch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Outside. 3-1 now. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to. Oh, that got him on the mound. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Adley Rutschman,
Now
the next to hit for the Orioles.
Adley Rutschman.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Varsho ranging back. Nabs it, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
And that one fouled off. Grounds one to short. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And now for the Jays,
Now
David
batting,
Fry.
third baseman, David Fry.
Ball to strike.
Hey!
Chop back up the middle. Over to first. And two straight set down to begin the
Now
bottom of the
batting,
third.
second baseman,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That missed by a lot. 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. 1-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now pitching for
Spencer
the Blue Jays.
Turnbull, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Spencer
And he's been hit
Turnbull.
pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Pete Crow
Now batting,
Armstrong
center
now at the
fielder,
plate.
Pete Crow
Singy, you
Armstrong.
gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball popped up. Win. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now
Yandy
batting,
Diaz, the
designated
next to
hitter,
hit for the
Yandy
Orioles.
Diaz.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, called strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw to second is offline.
Good 2-strike
Now
hitting
batting,
right there, Boog. A
shortstop,
bit of a
Gunnar
lost start for
Henderson.
some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
That one's in there. 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
To first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now
off
here's the
for
leadoff man for the
Toronto,
Blue Jays,
right
Lawrence
fielder,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. You talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective.
Mason
So
Wynn.
next, Mason Wynn. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Three balls, one strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That clips the corner.
Two. We got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now that
Here is Bryce
first
Harper.
baseman Bryce Harper.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone.
Now batting left
Anthony
fielder,
Santander at the
Anthony
plate.
Santander.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
2 outs. Runner on the go.
Two balls,
Pitches low.
one strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at Rogers Center, Lau at the plate. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
is
balls,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now
Jordan
batting
Westburg
third baseman,
digs in now.
Jordan Westburg.
It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ripped to right, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you
the
don't
first
feel
baseman,
any
Michael
vibration in your
Bush.
hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel
ball,
right to
2
it, and then
strikes.
extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Westburg stands at first with 1 out. Next offering upstairs. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a
Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting right
Colton
fielder,
Cowser,
Colton
the next to
Cowser.
hit for the Orioles.
great RBI spot here.
got
Just got to
3
stay
and 2.
focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays.
Gabriel Moreno.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. And there's a ball. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Top of the 6th inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3
Now
Ks
batting,
in this one.
left fielder
Now
Tyler
the left
O'Neill.
fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, right field. And that is foul. The Jays leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-4. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Yandy Diaz.
2 balls,
And it skips in the dirt. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
In plenty of time to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the 3rd baseman, David Fry. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity. Up the middle. And a base hit.
just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, second baseman,
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up. Loud settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and two here. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one ripped. Santander racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that misses. And it's 3-2. Ground ball right side. Jimenez. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Westberg will hit next.
Baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Harper takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher
Baltimore,
from the pen, TJ
number
Antone.
70.
He comes on for the
TJ
35th time
Antone.
this year. Here's Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Jays, first baseman Bryce Harper.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the Toronto
Up
four-hole
next
hitter,
for the
Anthony
Blue Jays,
Santander.
left fielder.
Bases empty, 1 away. Near the bottom of the 7th.
Santander.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called
Up
a strike in
next
that
for the
location.
Blue Jays,
And now it's Christian
designated
Yelich.
hitter, Christian Yelich.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 10-4. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton
Here's the center fielder,
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Moreno over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's
Now
the third
batting,
baseman, David
third
Fry.
baseman, David Fry.
Lifted in the air, right field. Cowser makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
eighth.
61.
Zach Jackson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And here's the first
Leading off
baseman,
for
Michael
Baltimore,
Bush.
First baseman, Michael Bush.
That's a ball.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. So digging in, Colton Cowser. The Blue Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the eighth. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Popped up left side. Win. They got it for out number 2. Adley Rutschman, the next to
Now
hit
batting,
for the
catcher,
Orioles.
Adley Rutschman.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
See, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout
Now
goes crickets on them.
Yeah, and that veteran player usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Outside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the
Now
base runner
batting,
over at first base is going to have a very
Bryce
aggressive secondary lead. So a
Harper.
ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And a 1-2 again.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, blocked. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
now,
off for the
Tyler
Orioles,
O'Neill.
left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count
Now
right
batting,
there.
center
Looked around that
fielder,
pitch on the
Pete
outside,
Crow
but he
Armstrong.
was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up
Ball,
for 2.
that's off the plate.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Count is 3-2.
And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
Now
there.
batting,
I really like that
designated
swing,
hitter,
man. He didn't
Yandy
just push
Diaz.
it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite
Ball 2.
field as he stepped into the box.
2
Got a
balls,
pitch he
1
liked, and he
strike.
got it done.
And a 2-1 on the way. Fought off foul. Off the mark there. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the
Now
first
batting,
out here in the
shortstop
ninth.
Gunnar Henderson.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Two on, 1 out. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Up
And they're
next
down
for
to
the
their last
Orioles,
out.
second
New pitcher
baseman
now,
Brandon
Mark
Lowe.
Leiter Jr.
Now
And as
pitching
relievers
for the
go,
Blue
he's
Jays.
not a big strikeout guy. He tries
Number
to force
56.
weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Orioles down to their final out. Brandon Lau getting ready to hit. O'Neill, the lead runner at second. Crow Armstrong at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is outside. Leiter is just 1 strike away. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really look back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
And the Jays avoid the sweep. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they scored 10 runs on 10 hits, 5 walks, and struck out 13 times. Santander hits a double. Butler, Yelich get the home runs. Butler, Wynn, Harper, and Yelich get the RBIs. Yelich gets 6 of them. Mason Wynn gets a stolen base. And for the pitching, Spencer Turnbull with his 2nd win of the season. As a team, they give up 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 11. And Brian Wu dislocated his shoulder and will be out for 1 to 2 months, so we'll just keep him on the 15-day DL. And with the series lost, the Jays record now sits at 40-33, but they still sit first place in the American League East, up by 1 game. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next series, as the Jays head to Anaheim for 3 games against the Los Angeles Angels.